Well, welcome everybody to Snoqualmie, Washington. We come a little further down the road here to the Railroad Museum. We're going to go in and see if it's open, walk around and check out all the old train cars and engines and passenger cars and things. This is a really beautiful little town, you know. As soon as I walk up, I notice this like wood plank kind of walkway that runs all down along here. That's very beautiful. Got the nice flowers. Look, the old-fashioned setting, you know, the old buildings. So that's really, really cool. Of course, you know, the kids locking their brakes up on their tires. Kids will be kids. And then you got the beautiful train museum, the old-fashioned railroad station. This beautiful train station and depot you see behind me was built in 1890 by the Seattle, Lakeshore, and Eastern Railway, is now home to the Northwest Railway Museum here in Snoqualmie, Washington. I've got to say they've done a really good job keeping it restored, man. That's awesome. I like seeing stuff like that. Alright, we're going to walk over here, see if it's open, and maybe walk around and check some things out. So see you here in a minute. Wow. Man, just trying to imagine what it was like in 1890 standing here on this platform waiting for a train. Maybe a train to better beginnings. A train to go see family across the country. Who knows? Or a train to just get out of here, you know? Yeah, just imagine. Alright, I'm going to go in and see if I have to pay. I don't really want to walk around and not pay if I have to pay. So let's go check it out. Let's go find out. Well, I just talked to the lady inside the bookstore. She said it's the longest continuous working deep train depot in Washington State. But there's actually a bigger museum down the road, she said. But this one here is free. I just wanted to make sure before I went walking around, you know. So, yeah, let's go explore this little section. Man, it's just beautiful. Yeah, I love the smell of that old wood. You can just smell the wood, you know. It smells really good. I love it. Oh, there's an old passenger car. Wow. I'm not sure what year this is, but number 2945. If anybody knows how to look all that up by number, maybe, possibly. Man. That's really beautiful. Very old and very beautiful. The lady inside also told me, which I did not know, that on Saturdays and Sundays, for I think she said $28 for an adult or $30-some for an adult, I can't remember. She said that you can take train rides. It's like a 2-hour journey on a old train, Saturdays and Sunday. I'm definitely going to come back and do that. That'd be awesome. That'd be really, really cool. Yeah, I'm going to do it eventually. Holy Lord. Look how massive these trees are. Not to get off topic, but Lord, look how big them things are. That's beautiful. Check out this old one. Looks like maybe it used to be part of the Red Cross. And the United States Army Medical Service. I'm not sure if we can see on the inside of it here. I'm gonna raise my camera here. Wow. It's a beautiful old train car. Ambulance kitchen car, USA 89601. It's a nice color, isn't it? I gotta put boards under it to keep it from rolling forward, I guess. Man, those big massive springs. Big old wheels. Wow. No windows on the side of that one. Oh, someone wrote some gang graffiti up there. Of course. Of course. Not sure what year or kind of car this is. Obviously an old passenger car. Maybe from the 1800s, early 1900s. It's gotta be 1900s, right? It looks like it's kind of made out of metal. I think this one might be the oldest kind of passenger car I've seen so far here. Yeah, it's really old. Please do not touch historic artifact. That's cool. Maybe this used to be like the first class passenger car. If you think about it, steaming down the railway through the mountains, and some guy comes out and steps out here to smoke a cigarette or something, you know what I mean? Or enjoy the scenery. Wow. Or cowboys on horses coming up here and jumping the rail to rob the passengers. Maybe see what it looks like on the inside. It's the U.S. Army Transportation Corps.
This is the only one that has a stairway that goes somewhere.
Alright, looks like this is the only one that has a stairway going up to it. So we're gonna walk up this and look inside, have a little peek. Oh, it's steel. Okay, see, that always stayed together as like one piece. Got the steel plate so they could walk across the top. That's cool. Man. Check it out. Man. All the little levers and stuff, and whew. Man, that's pretty neat. That's pretty cool. It's an old locomotive and an old depot. Beautiful old depot. U.S. Plywood Corporation. Look at this beauty. Wow. That's a beauty. It says that this was actually, it's not steam, it was actually fueled by oil. It was manufactured November 1926. Baldwin Locomotive Works, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Seems like a lot of trains back in the day were made over towards the Pennsylvania area and Ohio. It says this locomotive is a good example of how some logging equipment passed to numerous owners and received modifications to suit the work at hand. Baldwin Locomotive Works built this side tank logging mallet for the Ostrander Railway and Timber Company, where it was the number 7 in use in logging service in the Ostrander, Washington area. In 1939, it was sold to Weyerhaeuser Timber Company, moved to Klamath Falls, Oregon. Where it operated as a number 5 in 1940. Then it was Weyerhaeuser cut down the side tanks and added a tank car for both water and additional oil. In 1972, the locomotive passed to Washington State Parks and Recreation, who leased it to the Northwest Railway Museum the same year. Interesting. 1926, the locomotive. 6'1". That's pretty much 6'1" right to the bottom of that. Well, there we go. That was a beautiful, beautiful old depot. Definitely, if you're ever through Snoqualmie, Washington, it's a definitely you should stop. Check it out. Very, very beautiful. I might walk down the sidewalk here and see what downtown looks like. Well, check out this totem pole. It says, carved in 1936 during the Great Depression, the Snoqualmie totem pole was created by Hugh H. Hines, a Falls City resident, craftsman, and engineer in Seattle. The totem pole was commissioned by George Foster Kelly, a Valley pioneer who arrived in 1898 and moved with his family to Snoqualmie in 1920. That's pretty cool. You wouldn't think it was that old just by looking at it. Well, this is a nice little old town here. Guess we'll get going on down the road and see if we can run across anything else before we end this video. So, stick around. Well, I made it about a half mile down the road here, out of town. Half mile, 1 mile, and stopped again for another beautiful scenic scenery I gotta show you guys. This is so beautiful. This is picture perfect. Look at that. So beautiful. Wish I could get a closer view with this camera, but I can't. See if I can wish I could get a closer view with this camera. I can do it on my phone though, so maybe I'll have to add like a picture to this video or something from my phone, zoomed up or something. We'll see, but we're still heading down the road. I'm not gonna end this video yet until I get to North Bend, just in case we see something else cool. So stick around, see you in a little. Alright, I think I'm going to end this video here. I didn't see anything else between there and North Bend, really, you know, that I really wanted to take a video of. So if you guys enjoyed the video, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. See you later.